Alright, let's get to the second half of the previews catalog portion of the show. We are starting out with some Archie comics. We got The Cursed Library Alpha, part 1 of 3. It was by Elliot Rahal, Magdalene Visaggio, and Craig Cermak. This is it. This is the moment our horror one-shots have led to. The Cursed Library. When we last left off in Madam Satan, Hell on Earth, Jinx has the former queen of the underworld trapped in the mysterious library. As her father bestowed demon powers have intensified, to stop Jinx from becoming like her father, her best friend Danny Malloy must rescue and convince Madam Satan to guide her through hell itself, to find the one thing that could possibly save her friend's soul. Jinx's mom. Along the way, they'll also discover a number of faces they've seen before, through only the pages of the terrifying tomes within the Cursed Library. This 3-issue limited series event tells a story about the bonds that tie us together and how the only thing that can save the world from evil is radical love. It's Riverdale's Return of the Jedi meets Dante's Inferno, a 3-part event that will close the door on the Cursed Library and usher in a whole new chapter of horror stories. I was going to end this round and we're going to go into something completely different. That's cool, but I love the teaser we got at Free Comic Book Day for this, so this will definitely be being picked up by me. And I don't know, I kind of like cover A, and I like the Robert Hack cover B. Not sure which one I'll go with. Now we have Terrifying Tales, the Anthology Collection. Oh, I guess I did have that on my list. I'm like, why wasn't that on my list? It was done by various artists, writers and artists, there's a variety of them. The Chilling, it does collect. Well, yeah, I guess I can just say what it collects. We got Betty the Final Girl, Pop's Chocolate Shop of Horrors, The Cult of That Wilkin Boy, Jinx, A Cursed Life, Camp Pickens, Strange Science, and Madam Satan, Hell on Earth. So I believe I have all those anyways, so I don't need to jump on that one. We got Kardak the Mystic by Joe Corallo and Butch Mappa. All John Cardy ever wanted was to be recognized for his talents at magic tricks and sleight of hand. He's talented, but not enough to get noticed for it until he comes across, unbeknownst to him, cursed ruby. This ruby grants John the power of invisibility. As Kardak the Mystic, he performs feats no one else can with this magic. Unfortunately for him, going invisible isn't just a trick of the eyes, but rather entertaining another realm parallel to our own. And something inside that realm wants to use Kardak to enter our world for dark purposes. Well, of course, I kind of figured that was going to happen. We got Archie the Decision. This is done by Tom King and Dan Parent. Archie finally decides, at long last, the answer to the question generations of fans have asked will be answered. Who will Archie choose? Betty or Veronica? mentioned that. Everyone in Riverdale is waiting for his choice, and all of your favorites from Josie and the Pussycats to Sabrina the Teenage Witch and even Hot Dog are joining in the fun. No matter who you want him to choose, you definitely don't want to miss this all-new full-length story. I don't care who he chooses, but neither one should accept it. Because how many years it's been that he's been playing them out. And it's like, dump his ass. But yeah, I'll pick that up to find out why. I think I have this cover. I know this cover. I know it's been posted in Instagram and stuff a few times. But I can't remember if I ever found this one or not. But I feel like it's one of my early ones I did get lucky and picked up. But it's Betty and Me, number 16, facsimile edition. And it's the cover that snuck past the Comics Code Authority and would go on to spawn a million memes. And it's basically, you got Betty telling Archie, "Did you have any trouble rescuing me?" And Archie says, "I sure did, Betty. I had to beat off 3 other guys." So yeah, quite the controversial cover. I'm not big on picking up facsimile editions, but I will pick that one up just to make sure I have it. I feel like I have a really beat up version of it, but not sure. Alright, we got Archie's Scary Stories. Various people are doing the writing and art in this one. More Halloween hijinks, and it's coming out in August. I'm surprised they're hitting the Halloween thing already. Then You Can Shake a Glow Stick At in the spine-tingling collection of haunting tales. Come along with spirits trick and treat as they guide you door to door looking for fun. This collection is a must-have for the spooky holidays. Then, of course, they got World of Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest number 34, Archie Jumbo Comics Digest number 353, and Betty and Veronica Jumbo Comics Digest number 327, all featuring all new lead stories, if you want to collect those at all. Okay, now we're jumping over to I'm not sure what company this is. Dark Horse? Yeah, it's got to be Dark Horse. Yeah, it's Dark Horse. We're in the Dark Horse section of things here. We got Duck and Cover number 1 by Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque. A manga-influenced teen adventure set in the strange post-apocalyptic America of 1955. From the team behind the seminal Vertigo series American Vampire. It's a great team up and stuff. Not giving me enough information. I get the gist of what it's going to be and stuff, but yeah, not sure if there's anything there to grab me enough to check it out yet. We got the Magic Order 5 Magic Order V, Magic Order 5 number 1 by Mark Millar and Matteo Baffagni. The final volume begins as Cordelia Moonstone is told she's going to die soon, and there's nothing she can do about it. She broke the rules, and now she has to pay the price, just like all her friends. Yeah? Yeah, fuck up, you're gonna pay for it. We got The Masked Mocker number 1 by David Goodman and Alex Andres. It's the 1930s, and aspiring actor Tony Hollywood, they like using the Hollywood name, is about to make his big break. He's finally got an audition for the role that will change his life, but a flat tire sends him to a different stage. Breaking down outside a wrestling arena lands him a new part to play. The Masked Mocker. Hey, it pays, even if no one knows what Mocker is. I've been getting into wrestling comics It looks kind of interesting. We got Masters of the Universe, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles of Grayskull #1. That sounds fun. Not a huge Masters of the Universe fan, but I could get into it with this style thing. We got Tim Seeley and Freddie Williams II working on it. By the power of Grayskull, Turtle Power. When the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came across Krang and Shredder, making a deal with some otherworldly demon mage named Skeletor, things got hella weird. Skeletor. Things got hella weird and they ended up in Eternia. It turns out when you mix Ultram Mutagen with demon magic, you get a nasty purple poison, and it's brought Eternia to the brink of chaos. So Leo, Raph, Donnie, and Mikey are teaming up with the Masters of the Universe to kick some blue bony butt. The only problem is, He-Man is missing in action. I wish I knew how many issues, so I'm going to probably wait for the trade because they're not giving us a layout of how many issues we're going with. We got Midst, the Valorous Farmer, #1 by Jasmine Walls and Will Kirkby. In the trust can make or break you. For years, Hildebrand has run the family farm alone with only their reliable old truck, a few far-off neighbors, and their own common sense to rely on. When they're hit by a series of disasters, they must take desperate measures to keep the farm going. But the source of those disasters isn't done with Hildebrand, even as their life starts unraveling. Okay, where are we at? Going this page here. We got. Oh, these always look fun. I could have swore I ordered one in the past, but I don't remember it ever coming because I don't remember reading it. But we got Survival Street, The Radical Left #1 by James Asmuth and Jim Fastante and Abele Kasanov. The political satire action-adventure hit series returns. After America is sold off to private companies, the ABC team of ex-entertainers rescues kids from cruel company towns. But Portland can't hold everyone, and the cracks are about to break. Prepare for a radical departure in the series' library journal called A Blisteringly Satirical Mashup of Sesame Street and RoboCop. A candy coating of pop culture madness, humor, cartoonishly absurd, hyper violence, and just enough hope to keep holding on. Yeah, those look interesting. I don't know, again, how many issues, so since I don't know, I will wait and see what the trade looks like. Alright, we're jumping over to IDW. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Best of Dark Leo one-shot, if you like those Best of comics. And then we got the Night Watcher, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Night Watcher #1 by Juni Bai and Pharaoh Pei. After making a dark debut in the Free Comic Book Day special, fans have one burning question: who is the Night Watcher? Violence and discrimination against mutants is running wild, and a new vigilante will rise up to combat it. But who is this fearsome armored fighter standing bravely against the criminals who wish to harm mutants? From the brilliant mind of writer Juni Bai and astonishing artist Pharaoh Pei comes an action-packed ongoing series that spins out of the pages of TMNT to delve into the grim reality of New York City after the mutagen bomb and unveil the secrets behind the mask. I mean, I want to get at least the first 3 issues of that. I did like the intro at Free Comic Book Day, so why not? Why not? And we're still in IDW. Not sure. They don't show the print on here. Oh, these are AC Comics, it looks like. We got Uncle Sam Special Election Edition by Steve Darnell and Alex Ross. You can definitely tell it's Alex Ross' image on the cover there. Uncle Sam Special Election Edition is a vibrant, hallucinatory tour of modern America. The story of a star-spangled rager vagrant named Sam who is guided by the voices in his head and his own fractured memories. Absorbed by history-traveling visions of America's dark past, Uncle Sam struggles to remember his true identity and piece together the scattered clues of his own experience in this deep and thoughtful look at America's checkered past. Meticulous research. Okay, you don't have to get deep into that. We got Bendy Volume 1, Dreams Come to Life graphic novel by Adrian Kress, Christopher Hastings, and Alex Arizmendi. Based on the hit indie video game series Bendy, 17-year-old Buddy has spent most of his life trying to escape the Lower East Side slums of New York City. Working as a delivery boy to support his family, Buddy wants to become an artist, a dream he's sure will never be realized. But that all changes when a delivery job puts him face to face with Mr. Joey Drew, the eccentric owner of an animation studio. Mr. Drew takes Buddy under his wing as an apprentice, thrusting him into a world unlike anything Buddy has ever seen before. But not everything at the studio is picture perfect, as it seems. Something is going bump in the night at Joey Drew Studios, something that leaves behind trails of thick, dark ink. While the studios frantically work towards their latest deadline, Buddy and Dot, the writing intern, team up to find out just what is tormenting the studio after hours, even if it means tracking the trail to Mr. Drew himself. That looks like it could be kind of fun. We got the Goatman trilogy, Rise of the Goatman. If you live in Wisconsin, we got the Goatman just down the road from me. We found the farm with the blood all over the toilet and all over the walls and everything like that out at the old forestry camp. We took my old Chevette with the hatchback. We were driving on Goatman Road. We got stuck on some gravel that was not loose. It was hard gravel, but for some reason we were stuck for a bit, and the hatchback popped open. I don't know how that happens when no one's back there. But yeah, that was an interesting night that time. And we've had a few other interesting nights with Goatman, and then two characters that work for the Forestry Service. They're friends of ours that we grew up with. They found a goat skull in the woods, so they claimed that was Goatman's skull. But that would have made him, the upper half would have been man, the lower half would have been goat, whereas the Goatman that was described, that was seen by campers, the upper half was goat and the lower half was man. But I don't know, I can't remember anymore. It's been like 30 years, but there were always some fun stories back in the days, and we went on a ghost hunting trip that introduced me to another area in Wisconsin that has Goatman lore. But the Goatman trilogy, Rise of the Goatman. Number 1, we got Joseph Oliveira, Adrian M. Garcia, and Francesco La Quinta. A young family spend their holiday in a cabin in the woods, but their daughter discovers a diary from the previous owner, revealing its true haunting past. It's like it's a trilogy. That's a number 1. Is it going to be $8 per issue? Is it a regular size issue? It's only 32 pages and you're charging $8 for it. That's pulled me off it. I was gonna get it. We got Babs #1 by Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows. From Legend... Okay. Meet Babs, a barbarian thief with an itchy metal wardrobe and the world's worst enchanted sword named Barry. Together they travel a fantastic landscape of wizards, dragons, demons, castles, and a band of very angry, very white knights. Babs wasn't looking for a fight, but she's never found a bad situation she couldn't make 100 times worse. It's just too touching, too close to the barbaric story with the talking axe and stuff. And all those sideline stories. I don't like that it's going in that route, so I don't know. It was kind of interesting because I love Garth Ennis' works. But we'll see down the road maybe. Okay, we're going to Alien books. This one I'm curious about because I have some of these from the 90s, I believe. Haven't read them yet. But Archer and Armstrong, Assassination, #1 of 2. Not too big on the 2 covers. We'll see. We got Fred Van Lent, Emiliano Ordinola are working on this. Prepare for an electrifying return as Fred Van Lent reunites with the iconic duo for an all-new adventure. Join them along with an unexpected ally as they unravel a twisted mystery and expose a dangerous conspiracy. But as they delve deeper, they encounter familiar faces from their past, including the formidable Mary Maria and her lethal nuns. It's like, now it's 2 issues. I wish I would have checked out the other stuff already, so I know whether or not I want to go with it. I'll put it in my think pile. See what happens. Still in Alien books here, we got Damaged People, #1 of 5 by Damian Connolly. A new collection of spooky comics, self-contained stories of horror, suspense, romance, and damaged people. Each issue a new story. Episode 1, A Ghost Girl. In the first episode, we will learn the story of Abigail, a boring and lonely girl who spends her days scaring people until her life changes completely when she meets Mary, a ghost girl, a gothic romance in the 90s with dark places, flowers, and 2 damaged people. Alright, jumping a ways now to Bad Egg Publishing, it looks like. We got Godslap Volume 1 by Aubrey Sitterson, Stephanie Phillips, Charlie White, and Jackson Clark. Art by Ricardo James. Embark on a journey through the seedy underbelly of Montpelier, a grimy blight of a city ruled by slaps. Godslap follows the tales of Aes, Darius, and Cyan as they fight to find their purpose in this world, to protect the ones they love, and ultimately to exact revenge against those who stand in their way. It collects the first 5 issues of the series, and then it goes right into Godslap. #6 is available. If you're into that, we got Void Silver #1 by Alejandro Arbona and Susie Blake. Magic exists alongside science and technology, and its practitioners dwell in every strata of modern society. Exceptional, even among these exceptional individuals, is the prematurely gifted, the iconoclastic, the sarcastic, and short-tempered Marvin the Magnificent. It doesn't explain nothing to me. Got the Somewhat Jackie Boy Man, or the Somewhat Incredible Jackie Boy Man, #1, by James Asmus and Megan Wang. A long time ago in a galaxy, no, wait. Gifted with great power and great response, no, not that either. After a lifetime of fandom and fantasy, Jackie was caught in a strange cosmic cock-up that gave him amazing powers, or at least fairly impressive physical abilities. Now inspired by the kinds of heroes from his favorite comics, anime, and video games, he's trying to be a real-life superhero in an otherwise ordinary world as the Somewhat Incredible Jackie Boy Man, featuring a gravity-defying variant by Laura Helsby. Gravity-defying variant, what's that all about? Does the comic do something special, I wonder? We got Big Guns, Stupid Rednecks, #1. Can't believe it took you this long to come out with something like that. Austin Allen Hamblin and Marianne Mira and Kurt Belcher are on this. After a string of unexpected disappearances in the southern parts of the United States, retired detective Clint searches for his white trash brother. While searching for him, he ends up being abducted by aliens. He is now in the arena for Big Goons, Stupid Rednecks, Intergalactic Cable's newest hit show, which puts humans in laser gun gladiatorial combat, and his brother is the reigning champion with 27 kills. Yeah, I'm sure that's kind of fun. We got Night from Hell one-shot by Jared Lujan and Marcus Jimenez. Dauntless Stories presents Night from Hell, an adrenaline-fueled, oversized one-shot. A fiery firefighter rises from the ashes of death, hell-bent on tracking down an arsonist terrorizing her barrio. But her resurrection catapults her into a battle of epic proportions, where flames of vengeance ignite against a backdrop of chaos and conflict she never foresaw. Alright, we got The Last Starry Night by James O'Donnell. After his release from the St. Paul Asylum in 1890, Vincent van Gogh wandered the French countryside before stumbling on the Auberge Rue, a quaint little inn in Auvergne-Oise. Although still plagued by mental illness, he found some peace there among his adoptive family, painting over 75 works of art in just 3 months. A 132-page collector graphic novel by Jameson O'Donnell based on the first-hand account of Adeline Rauff's, the innkeeper's daughter, with whom Vincent shared a special bond. Ooh. Yeah, Dead Detective set of #1 to 5 if you're into that type of thing. That's my kind of thing. I'm into that. But it's by Bob Hayoko. Fabio Lima Jansen. While investigating the death of his partner, a detective discovers a portal to the afterlife. Reunited in the underworld, they must solve the mystery of the demonic cult and save the city of Detroit from the forces of evil. That's offered again, so I don't know, did I ever order that? Not sure. But it sounds like my cup of tea. We're in the graphic novels portion here. We got Deadly Trails by Carmen Gasco and Rodrigo Roca. A dark gloom overshadows the town of Bannock, where the clouds seem to be an omen of death. Recently deceased but no longer among the dead, Clay is back and out for vengeance. Okay. 5, 6. We got Billy 99 by Sarah Byam and Tim Sale. Jose Villarrubia. Okay, get past all that stuff. 200 pages. Lovingly painted. Blah, 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 blah. Embodies a cautionary tale in which corporate greed and corrupt government affected in America very much like our own today. With that, they pose the question, what is power when everything has been taken away? And now Clover Press is proud to collect the complete miniseries in a hardcover. Don't know much about that. We got Woman and Man by Craig Yo. Woman and Man Plus is a wildly surreal autobiographical telling of its artist, Yo, losing his love, his country, and some say his sanity, and his struggle to reinvent himself. His passion for drawing comics was sidetracked for over half a century by a career as a creative director for Jim Henson and the Muppets, Disney, Nickelodeon, and MTV. Coming back to his roots, he now dives deep into sex, horror, and drama. With a hint of humor and a whiff of hope, this highly anticipated, loudly wordless graphic novel, Woman and Man Plus, has a revolutionary approach that breaks all the rules of conventional comic storytelling. Stranko meets Hieronymus Bosch by way of R. Crumb and Dolly. The unique art style has been deemed Yo Brow. I mean, it looks fun. It looks like something I've seen before, so it definitely has that Crumb look to it, but that's something that, oh no, I was going to put it down for a possibility for my ordering this week, but then I seen the $50 price tag. Damn it. All these fun art recognition books and stuff, they just gotta go crazy on the price. It's like, come on, people. Give us a break. But guess what, people? We are breaking the 30-minute mark again. And we still got a few pages to go through. I think I'm going to turn this into 3 episodes. So we will end it with this one, I think. We got Chaotica, Spellbound #1 one-shot by Brian Pulido, Mike McLean, Allison Rodriguez, and Mike DeFalco. I believe Brian Pulido's and the one that's all part of that lawsuit that's going on with Lady Death and these people that are doing this Star Wars comic or whatever that has Lady Death-esque covers. But Chapter 1 of Chaotica's story. In hopes of taming her unpredictable powers, Lady Death's daughter Chaotica journeys to Salem, Massachusetts, home of a shadowy society of witches. What she finds instead is a one-way ticket to a strange alternate Earth, a reality in which witches and warlocks rule humankind. This witch world appears to be a harmonious paradise, but soon Chaotica discovers looks can be oh so deceiving. Featuring a special guest appearance by Lady Death. It's like it's a one-shot, so again, it's up there in price. I'm not big on witchcraft, but I love Lady Death. I'd like to know more about this gal, so I'm going to put her in the consider pile, and we will see. Yeah, we're going to end it here, and we'll get back with one more episode of previews soon. Lemmy Killmeister wants to go out and chase some things, so keep following under Call of MS. Rate, review, subscribe, tell a friend, help us get some likes. Check out Crimson Color Comic Club, and we'll be back with episode 3 soon. Bye.